the fans out on this Thursday night, ready to see their third-ranked Gamecocks take on Mississippi State. Tessa Johnson over to Raven Johnson as the Gamecocks control the tip. So South Carolina, who walked out of College Station a little bit closer than people expected in that 71-56 win over the Aggies.
Well, Joni Taylor of Texas A&M came out in a zone trying to keep South Carolina.
Last Sunday.
The defense for South Carolina, though, making it really tough for Mississippi State. She is responsible for about 26% of the Gamecocks offense. She scores 15.2, but she's also got terrific court vision.
The step through from Carissa Richardson, and you talked about just the way that she has blossomed in SEC season thus far for the Bulldogs.
When you look at Carissa Richardson, she's been plus 20. She was plus 20 in both Tennessee games and plus 20 in that last game against Missouri. This team is understanding where and how to get the ball to Joyce Edwards, and spacing is key.
And Destiny McFall comes up with it up ahead, and Johnson gets it right back. Gamecocks in transition. They like to score a lot when they're out and running, and Joyce Edwards with the and one.
Points today and off the turnover. That's one thing you're going to see from Joyce Edwards is once South Carolina gets the basketball, she's going to find her lanes in order to get the...
Oh, nice bounce pass. McDowell recovers and puts it in. Okay, in Kentucky. Johnson trying to drive baseline. Turnaround. How does she do it? Raven Johnson with a tough turnaround, too. 11-0 run for the Gamecocks. Madison Francis with the take to the hoop. It rims off. Richardson is right there. Second chance opportunity.
Raven Johnson making a tough move there all over Prater to get.
Alicia Turnaby's in the ball game. The 6'7" woman from France. As Edwards backing down. For this Mississippi State team, 9 newcomers to this group. Sanaya King among them. Destiny McFall has been around the block a time or two. The triple falls.
Calling her own number against the 1-3-1 and way back.
And Maddie McDaniel, a.k.a. Mouse, going right at McFall. Offensive rebound. Another opportunity. Tessa Johnson catches in. On fire. She takes a breather for a second. 10-point lead. Nice find inside McFall to Francis.
Yeah, in order to relieve pressure, what do? Backdoor cuts, back screens. You got to get something to the rim.
McDowell knocks down another from downtown. It's a lot of M's in that one.
It's a lot.
Max.
Right?
On the baseline, and Jayla Lampley, who checks into the ball game, picks up her first 2 points of the game. Do you anticipate seeing more of Joyce Edwards at the 3 as the season wears on for Dawn Staley, and what does it provide?
Well, it gives South Carolina a huge advantage rebounding-wise, but unless Joyce is going to continue and teams defend her from the perimeter so she can pass, it could clog the paint.
Single digits on the shot clock. Position for Okot. Good ball movement. Kicked out. McDowell. Open three. She hits. Dial it up from the 8-0-3.
And the versatility. Yes, you got to worry about the bigs of South Carolina, but they got shooters.
And that has been something that has constantly improved under Dawn Staley. Once she made that adjustment to needing some more outside, as that take from Madison Francis. So now Edwards back at the 4, Okot at the 5. Talk about just the interchangeability of the lineup. Too strong from Johnson. McDowell looked like there was some contact
when that paint is clogged.
Bullies through and able to get it to fall. Joyce Edwards now already in double digits, leading all scorers with 11. Richardson coming right back the other way. No, Okot grabs the board. Her fourth of the game, one of the top rebounders in the conference. And there's Raven Johnson with a nice twofer at the bucket to the NCAA tournament.
And I think that down the stretch is going to be key for Mississippi State. I mean, they've got to take care of business. I think that if you are
double-figure game, she was red hot against Missouri, 18 points all from three-point range, but she decides to take it in this time, and a collision underneath the basket as she makes it.
Just talking about crisp attacking from the three, but what a gutsy play.
And shooting the ball better in this quarter as they're outscoring South Carolina 11-9, but Maddie McDaniel. You think about all of the remaining schedules, you talk about just how tough it is as they lob it inside to Joyce Edwards around in Baton Rouge.
Yeah, 4 of the last 5 are top 25 opponents.
Woo! Did you just see Maddie McDaniel go to work there?
You mean Mighty McDaniel. Oh yeah, Mighty Mouse getting it done.
Wait, Dozie launching from 3, no. They had it to single digits. It's expanded back out. Wonderful dish from Edwards inside to Miriam Dowda.
We've got Edwards dissecting the defense. The way that she is
the shot's not falling. 1 of 8 from the three-point line for Mississippi State. Back the other way and just sizing up the defender. Pulls up. That's Joyce Edwards now.
I think Sam Purcell's got to be thinking, let me get in the locker room and help this team regroup.
Blocked by Madison Francis. And then the lead balloon.
And they have come out in a 1-3-1 now to try to change up things and get South Carolina out of their rhythm.
McDowell dropping the 4th 3 of this ball game. Francis gets it converged. 3 different defenders in white, and Raven Johnson with the bounce pass out in transition, running Joyce Edwards with the finish.
Look, this is like Maya Moore-like in how Joyce Edwards can get out in transition.
We talked about Tennessee, LSU, Alabama, Ole Miss, and Kentucky all ranked teams as the bucket made there. Johnson dumps it down as Okot finishes it off. Madina Okot. She's changed jerseys. Has been impressive.
And Okot didn't start playing basketball until she was 17. Just imagine what her upside is. Woo!
By South Carolina. Also an excellent rebounding team. Looking for another assist there to Okot. Another fantastic look. On her time, but just a courageous fight. Tough make for Madison Francis, but she needed to see the ball go in the hoop.
The ball has remained around that three-point line, and good things happen when Mississippi State gets the ball inside.
Against Texas A&M, this one a little bit more breathing room for South Carolina. More than halfway through the third as that one just zipped on over. Gets it out to Raven Johnson. You like to call her all she does is win, because everywhere she's been, she wins, and she knocks it down from the free throw line.
Just for entertainment. I mean, she ran that. There's a reason that those two women, they play with great discipline and they play so hard.
Right in there, on cue.
They all know their players. They're all, I mean, she got 8 McDonald's All-Americans, so the confidence they instill in each other.
Turnerbees, they were asking for it, and Duncan instead, she takes it in for the easy 2. Well, that was Raven Johnson who started all of that, got a hand on it, disrupting on defense. And then the dish over to Turnerbees against South Carolina.
No, the SEC is a gauntlet. You know, every night you got to bring your A game. Oh, that's a terrific post up by Okot.
All throughout the conference season. Inside, a nice give, an extra pass made from Turnerbees inside to Tuck, and that's Columbia. And what does the 6'7" French woman do? Oh, she says, let me find my partner. Adele Tack with the finish.
You know, South Carolina, they got to get healthy.
Career high with 6 assists. Leads all scorers on the floor with 19. Okot finds Edwards. Puts it up and in. Count it. Overall on the season.
Joyce Edwards just can do so many different things. Like in her freshman year, she had... Oh, this is a educated and dedicated fan base here in Columbia.
I'm also being told free chicken was on the line as well.
Well, that'll cheer you on.
So comfortably in their control.
Well, that's the key thing. With this lead, you can't get sloppy because that's what's going to show up. You got to execute just like that. The execution, Raven Johnson knows right to come off that handoff for Turnabes, and that's going to be her shot.
Final 4 team, but again, the experience of an Isla McDowell, Alicia Turnabes, a couple of freshmen.
Shoot around before the Vanderbilt game, and that's when Dawn Staley really had the attention of her team. Said, we're going to play discipline. We're going to run our stuff. Yeah, different days, when they come in different, she's got to get them back to the standard, and she can feel that.
Just like McDowell was feeling her way through the lane, but it also talks to the versatility of a coach to be able to make those types of adjustments with Turnabes on the block. That one finally going down as Chandler Prater.
It just means more.
How about that move from Destiny McFall? Ole Miss and Alabama, top 25 matchup in the SEC. And certainly Christy Curry wants to see her team rebound. Coach Yo is about 9 or so a game. Turnabes trying to get in the action from 3 and does. Great launching, and it rattles in. Bulldogs as Joyce Edwards, who helped to power South Carolina with 21 points, 1 of 5 in double figures. Give it up to Isla McDowell in her first career start. Tied a career high with 16 tonight. And a blowout win for the 3rd-ranked South Carolina Gamecocks over Mississippi State, 88-45, your final.